What up, RC fam? Your boy here, Gorilla DK. You ain't know. But today I decided to start doing more RC content. I know I started this a while back just for fun. Just wanted to record myself playing with my RCs. But now I want to do it more consistent. I still just want to have fun and play with my RCs, but I want to do it more consistently now. So I decided to start documenting more of the journey, more of the things that I do in the RC world. So we're going to have more of that content coming. So today will be, I guess, day one. It's not like official day one of me RCing, but it'll be like the official day one of me starting to consistently document the journey. I already have quite a few RC cars in my collection. This Rustler here was my first RC car that I purchased. The Rustler VXL, that thing's a ton of fun. I gotta do some maintenance to it. It's stripped down bare. All it is right now is just a servo on there and a motor, console motor. So I had to get a new ESC for it. Some wheels. I'm gonna try to make it do 100 miles an hour. That was the goal when I first got into the hobby. I wanted to have I saw a lot of guys making these Rustlers go 100 miles an hour, and I know at this point it shouldn't be too hard. But after the Rustler, let's see, I want to say the next car I bought was the Felony. So I bought the Felony. That's the Felony there up here. It's the X01 body, but good old Felony body back there. It was back there, but that was, I want to say, the second RC car I bought. And I think this Kyosho Hellcat was the third. And then maybe, I think I went to the X-Max. Went and got the X-Max. Then after the X-Max, I want to say I got this little Betty B17 crawler, little mini crawler. I wanted to do some indoor crawling on those rainy days. And then I went and got this little thing because I ended up building a racetrack in my backyard in El Paso. So I thought that'd be good, but it turned out to be too slow. And so I ended up going to get a 4x4 Rustler. Now this was a 2-wheel drive. So I ended up getting a 4x4 Rustler, and that thing was so sweet in that backyard track. I got some footage posted. I'm gonna post some more footage of the track, more races and stuff that we did in the track in the back. Then I ended up buying this thing off of Facebook Marketplace. It's as a toy. It didn't have a receiver to it, didn't have anything, and so I opened it up. Jimmy rigged me a servo on here to get some steering in there, and I kind of just played around with it with the original motor that it had in it at first until I burnt it out, and then I opened it up and I fixed the castle in there. Still used the same gearing that came with it. It's the original speakers. It got the lighting and lights up the wheels, the LEDs and stuff light up on the wheels, and I didn't have access to the sound system, so I took a old Bluetooth speaker that I had and just hot glued it down in there and adjusted and soldered the speaker wires. I gotta resolder these speaker wires back down into it, But I got the music playing back on there, and then I had an idea for some spinners, and I ended up creating a couple of versions until we ended up here with the 3D printed spinners for it. And so I'm excited about this build. This is like I said, I paid like $20 off of Facebook Marketplace for this car, and now I got it running. So I gotta get more spinners printed up for this, the background and the actual spinner. And then I'm gonna take the trunk. I had to get the trunk fixed. Had to 3D print a new hinge because my old hinge got broken. It's got some pretty decent trunk space. Still trying to decide what I want to do in there. I got an old cell phone that I'm thinking about putting in there as a screen, using it as like a little miniature screen, and probably get some not even old, some more speakers, and like build me a sound box inside of there. Just some stuff. Probably try to figure out how to 3D print me some door handles. The original door handles is gone, man. I looked this car up on eBay. It's a guy have one brand new mint condition, but he want $450 for it, and I'm like, dude, this is a toy grade. It's not even hobby grade. If it was hobby grade, I'd have paid it hands down. I'd have ordered it right then. But I mean, it's freaking toy grade, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to give you $100 for it, but I know damn $450 for a toy. And moving on, my last purchase here, the Max, good old Mini Max. This thing is a lot of fun. 4S. Probably still look the newest because it's the most recent. And by the time I got here, I had then learned how to drive a lot better than when I started out with this guy. I know you've seen this little thing here. This is for my daughter. She's 4 and wanted a car, and so I got her that thing there to get us started before I go out and spend hundreds of dollars on a hobby grade and you lose interest in it. So we ordered this thing here off Amazon just to kind of gauge her interest in it. And this Range Rover here is for my other daughter. Same story pretty much. But we got this car somewhere else, I don't know, for cheap. And the good old Skyline. Now this is a Walmart car I had bought a while back. I did have it running at one time, but one of my neighbors had it was a kid. He had a little brushless system. I forget the name. A Bandit. That's what it was. He had a little not brushless, a brushed Bandit. And so I had put the ESC and motor from the Kyosho Hellcat. I had put that original ESC inside of here, and the kid Brian, his Bandit wasn't really keeping up with my Rustler. He wanted to do some racing with me, and I told him that the race was unfair because his car wasn't even brushless. So I gave him the motor from out of here. I took that, so now I got to get a new system and put in there and get that back running again. So these cars here and this thing here was a used car buy. Now I'll say this was the only car I bought used. All of my other cars that I bought were all brand new. Well, besides this one as well. This not really hobby grade, but this was hobby grade. I did some upgrades to it. I still gotta do some more stuff to it and get it going, but that was probably the only used car that I bought. And I also have the good old infraction. This thing right here is sweet. I mean, I love it. It is a drifting machine. See, we gotta get some more tires here. We was smoking the tires out yesterday. I want to keep getting my money's worth out of them, so I'm gonna smoke them until they pop like Kevin Talbot. But I actually won Spring Point champion in the outlaw class, Southwest RC No Prep back in El Paso. My buddy Adam, my good friend David. Yeah, some good old days, good times. But another thing is just looking at the overall setup, the overall layout. I know it's real messy right now. You know, I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, cleared out of here. It's gonna be a real garage quality, but it's mostly for my own personal record of what the space looked like before I started converting. So eventually we're gonna probably build us a workshop table, maybe along the back here. Probably move the shelving to the sides here. I want to probably eventually get like a tool cabinet, maybe a toolbox deal and put here, and maybe make that like tools and charging stations or something. And probably hang some things on the wall, get the trucks off the shelves, probably hang those all on this wall, put some type of shelving system here, and probably do some shelving system up over the garage so that I can just store stuff long term. Kind of get everything organized, get everything cleaned up here, and you know, looking more like a proper RC garage. But yeah, that's gonna be all I got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Any ideas, any comments, drop them down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time.